So this is some music by Gabe Castro. Gabe's done a really diverse range of music, from games and films, things from Resident Evil to Rockstar to The Forest, many other titles. He put together these sort of old school ad-lib sounding tracks. There's quite a few more of them I posted in the update. There's links to them there. So I was traveling one week. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna mute this so I can hear myself. So I put in. I was traveling for 1 week, so I lost some time to that. But I put in all this stuff for handling containers and collisions and arbitrarily sized entities and rotations and things like that. So I'm just gonna place some. Let's go. So I'm going to place some entities here. They're just placeholder boxes. So you can see they don't necessarily have to be cubic or anything like that. They can be really any proportion. So these containers contain, they can contain other containers, they can be nested. So I can open containers within them. I can take objects out of containers and place them on the ground. These sizes don't necessarily represent that actual objects, it's just all just random test objects. These red ones represent that they're actually just items, not other containers. If I take another container out, it should be white. Yeah. So just as well, you can take the containers and place them back in a container, or move one container into another. So it's pretty, does basically what you expect when you drag stuff around. Just as well, you can drag containers around on the ground. You can stack them on top of each other. And all of the collisions and so forth are handled. I mean, it's not proper physics or anything at this point, as you can see, but additionally, you can rearrange items within containers, so you can, reorder them as you wish. So, in addition to that, you can move around any container, or sort of take. Right now, it's just taking control of it as if it were an NPC, so I can show you pushing stuff around. So, when you move around, you can push other containers. Place a few more here. So you can push around containers, you can push them into each other. If they're only 1 unit high relative to you, then it just acts like like a staircase would. And just as well, you can, if you remove the earth or whatever under them, they fall. If you add in earth under them, they rise up or get popped up. So does everything you expect. Behaves pretty predictably. There's a lot more that goes into even just these simple things than you'd probably expect, especially since really all of the functionality has to be built. It's not like anything is really there. You even have to put in things to explain how dragging and double clicking and so forth should behave. But anyway, I mean, that's pretty much it for these past 2 weeks, and the week before that is traveling. As usual, I'm going to try to get things out a little bit more regularly. Things got kind of messed up by sort of having our normal streaming and demoing schedule happening on Friday last week. So usually, just for future reference, streaming should be every Wednesday at 2:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm gonna start working more on the NPC behaviors and stuff. So things should get a little bit more interesting, I hope, in the next couple updates. And aside from that, you can check out more of Gabe Castro's music in the update, and I've also put in link to another Kickstarter from a friend that I think is good. It's called Moon Man, sort of Terraria like game, and another roguelike-ish or roguelite game. Um, so give that a look as well. And that is it for now. And also, this is running at 1/2 resolution, so you can see it generates, a little bit faster at slight cost of detail. And we'll probably eventually put in something where it generates chunks at a much lower resolution, like 1/4 first, and then fills them in with higher resolution as they're closer, or something to that effect. Anyhow, that is it for